Auto-populating a table with a drop-down list in Excel might sound tricky, but by the end of this video, you'll be able to create something like this. Select an employee from a drop-down menu, and bam! Their job title, department, email, and more automatically fill in. Cool, right? Hi there! Welcome to Productivity Land, the channel where you learn Excel without the boring stuff. The best way to learn Excel is by doing. So if you want to follow along, there's a link in the description where you can grab the same file I'm using. Let's get started. Let's say you work in Google's HR department. You need a quick way to look up employee info. The goal is to have a drop-down menu where you pick a name and Excel fills in all the relevant details for you. It's a game changer for reports and saves you from making mistakes. Let's break it down step by step. First, we need to turn our data into a table. Highlight the range of cells that contain the data. Here, it's A1 to F31. Then go to the Insert tab and click on Table. When the dialog box pops up, make sure the option that says My Table Has Headers is checked. This tells Excel that the first row, with labels like name and department, is part of the table structure. Headers are super important for how Excel organizes and looks up data. Click OK, and just like that, your data is now a table. Next, let's give the table a name. Click anywhere inside the table, go to the Table Design tab, and look for the name box in the top left corner. Type in Employee Table. You can use any name you want, but avoid spaces. Use underscores instead. Naming your table makes it way easier to reference later in formulas. Now that we have the table set up, we need to define a range for the employee names column. Highlight the cells with the names, in this case, A2 to A31. When you do this, Excel will automatically show the structured reference equals employee underscore table name. Copy that reference. Then go to the Formulas tab and click Define Name. In the pop-up box, type employee underscore names, or whatever name you want, and paste the reference into the Reference to field. Hit OK, and now you have a named range for the employee names. This will come in handy for the drop-down list and formulas later. Let's set up the drop-down menu. Click on the cell where you want the drop-down to appear, B1 in this case. Then go to the Data tab, click Data Validation, and choose List as the validation criteria. In the source field, type equals employee underscore names or whatever name you used for the range of names. Click OK, and now you've got a drop-down menu with all the employee names. With the drop-down ready, it's time to auto-fill the details. We'll use the VLOOKUP function to pull the job title into cell B2. VLOOKUP needs 4 arguments, so let's build it step by step. The first argument is the value you want to look up. Here we want to look up the name selected in the drop-down, so we'll use B1. Adding the $signs locks the reference, so it doesn't change when we copy the formula down. The second argument is the range where Excel will search. For that, we'll use employee underscore table, which contains all the employee info. The third argument is the column number where the data you want is located. Since the job title is in the second column of the table, we'll use 2. The fourth argument tells Excel whether to find an exact match or an approximate one. We want an exact match, so we'll use 0 or false. Press Enter, and the job title will show up in cell B2. Now, here's a little trick to speed things up. You can use the row function to make this formula dynamic as you copy it down to fill other fields like position, department, and email. Let's modify the third argument. Instead of typing 2 for the column number, we'll use row A2. The row function returns the row number of a cell. Since A2 is in row 2, row A2 will return 2, which matches the column we need for the job title. When you copy this formula down, row will adjust automatically. For example, in the next row, row A3 will return 3, matching the column for department. This makes it super easy to apply the formula across all the fields. Copy this formula down to the other cells, and you'll see Excel magically fill in all the details for the selected employee. Try picking different names from the dropdown and watch how the data updates instantly. Pretty cool, right? And now YouTube thinks this next video will make you an Excel wizard. Watch it, or stay stuck in spreadsheet limbo forever. No pressure, right? See you there?